What is up, my friends? How's it going? So we're working on a PS5 Slim. What is up with this? Got a busted fan connector. Yeah. He was trying to take it apart because it was overheating. So let's see under the scope. Let's see the damage. Oh man. Yeah, that's always the way. Let's put a little bit of solder on there. Take it off. Okay. Let's put it right there on those ground pads. It's just so we can lower that heating temperature, and then we can use our solder wick to remove the excess solder. Okay. Very, very nice. Of course I could say very nice. It's me doing it. Just get that remaining last ground. Okay, clean it up. I'll use some alcohol and a Q-tip. Of course, of course. But I see something that's not really quite what it's supposed to be. Okay, there's that trace. It's going all the way from this pad. Might be able to use it. It is kind of weak, so maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that connector really pulled off a lot of these pads. Caused a lot of damage. Now I'm just going to check if there's any shorts. That shouldn't be. Okay, let's put some flux on there and just get rid of that any kind of excess solder that's on there, because I want it to be nice and clean for when we put some nice solder. Okay, let's get that last ground pad, clean it up a little bit again. Alright, come on. Oh, I already messed up the trace. I see it. I already messed it up. Let's just take it off. Just cut it off. We'll add another trace later. Nice clean one that won't fall off. Little test fit right there. Let's put some of this green conformal coating on here, just to make sure that those pads, they don't just fall off when I'm putting on the new connector. I mean, well, it's not the new connector, it's the same connector. Yeah. And we're going to put some UV light. Yeah, there we go. I just scratch off that remaining conformal coating that's on there. Okay, the ground pad that's on there. I just put this conformal coating so it doesn't, these pads, they don't just move around, so you can just put on the new connector and it'll be fine. Okay, let's just get that last one. Just clean it up a little bit again. Okay, more flux. I'm gonna put some solder paste this time instead of just putting the regular Caster 6040. It doesn't need as much heat, and I don't want to put that much heat on the connector because you know the connector's plastic, so I'm just gonna be using this. Alright. Yeah. And cleaned it up a bit. Put some more flux. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just take off that remaining solder that's on the connector. Let's clean it up a little bit. Let's get those ground. It's not just ground, it also holds the connector in place. It's like another structural part. Alright. I'm gonna take it off first. I'm gonna take it off and put a little hot air on there, just to get those T1000 juices all liquidy, and we'll put it on there. Okay, perfect. Just hold it. Okay, so it kind of stuck on there a little bit. Could do a little bit better. I'm just gonna hold it with the tweezers. Stick it on better. Some more hot air. And that's why I used this solder paste instead of the 6040 Caster solder, because I just don't want to put so much heat to be on that connector, because that connector it's made out of plastic, it's gonna burn. Alright. Just gonna hold it on. What? I'm gonna use my tweezers for this. Just one more. My finger's getting too hot. There we go. Alright, solid. Very solid. Alright, let's get those structural parts. Make sure that connector doesn't fall off. Or, you know, when you're sticking back the fan on there, it just doesn't break off. And taking it on or off, and it's just not going to be a weak connector. It's just going to be a lot stronger, because that's what happened originally. A customer didn't know what they were doing, and they ripped the fan connector, so that's why we're fixing it right now. Alright, just checking continuity, checking everything, making sure that there's nothing that's bridging, because it did have that one time with the fan connector. Kind of ruined the repair, but yeah, no, we learn from our mistakes, right? Yeah, that's right. We did have a capacitor that fell off. It's a 1.25 nanofarad capacitor. I'm just gonna take that off of a donor. I already tested out the capacitance from a good known board, and that's what it is. It's just 1.25 nanofarad. It's for both of them, actually. Both of the capacitors that are next to the fan connector are 1.25 nanofarad. Yeah. So what you do is you just disconnect the capacitor, and then you can check for capacitance. Make sure it's all correct one, and then you can put a new one on there. Because originally I didn't think this had any board damage aside from the connector, but yeah, one of the capacitors was ripped off. And that's the same exact one that, the trace was ripped off. So we're gonna make our own trace. Just get that. All right, perfect. And here's the wire we're using. Let's put a lot of heat. Putting some heat on that wire because that wire has a little bit of coating on there. So you got to get through that coating to get to the metal, and then have it mix in with the solder so we can use it. Put some flux on there. Okay. All right, we got it on there. Now let's connect that trace all the way to where that pad is. Perfect. Very nice. All right, let's cut off that little excess. You don't really need it. Gotta be careful, just because I don't want to rip off that capacitor again. Yeah, it's good. Let's clean it up, and we're almost done with this repair. Okay, we got the capacitor on there that got ripped off. New trace. And let's see if this puppy worked. All right. Yeah, it holds on sturdy. Good. All right, let's put it back in the housing, and we'll test it out. See if we got a working fan. And there'll be a fix. All right. Time to put the power. Let's turn it on. Do we got that fan moving? All right. Yeah, that's right, baby. Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.